How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people? My name is Ness. In this video, we're going to go over the IML Web Analyzer and how you can effectively use my simple scalper strategy with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this red link over here. It reads none. Now on your screen, it may read null, N-U-L-L. It may read select a strategy template, or maybe in a strategy template you have used before. Regardless of what it says, you're going to click the red link here, and this box is going to pop up. Now you see over here in the pick a strategy section, what you're going to do is you're going to select the strategy template and you're going to select the simple scalper strategy. You're going to save the settings and you are going to reload. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually hide all these indicators here. We're going to hide all this here first. Then we're going to start with the 4-hour chart, because here's where we're going to start our SRT markups. What are SRTs? Support resistance trend lines. So what I like to do is I like to zoom all the way out. So we're going to zoom out here, and I'm going to mark my resistance areas. I'm going to mark my support areas, and I'm also going to mark up my trend lines. So here I am, I'm nice and zoomed out, and the way you got to look at it is that support is where price comes to an area that bounces price up. Resistance is when price comes to an area where it rejects and it spikes down. So I'm going to mark up my support and resistance areas, and I'm going to be pretty quick and efficient with this. So I've done a little bit of SRTs here in the 4-hour, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the 15-minute chart to continue my SRT markups there. All right, so we've done our SRTs on the 15-minute as well, and we don't really have to go too crazy with it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go right over to the 5-minute chart here, and this is where I am going to activate the simple scalper. So I am now going to unhide these indicators here, all right? And now I'm going to help you adjust these settings. So the most important part over here on the top indicators is the EMA. We're going to switch this from 9 at the close to 200. Now it's going to serve two purposes. This is going to serve as a backup trend line. It's also going to serve as a signal provider. If price crosses down the 200 EMA, this may be a signal for a sell. If it crosses up the 200 EMA, it may be a signal for a buy. But all in all, this can also serve the purpose of a backup trend line. So I'm adjusting 200 over here, and I'm going to use the color, let's use orange for this one. Make it a little thick. Click OK. It's the most important part out of the top indicators. The important part over here in the bottom indicators are the following. We're going to go to inputs. We're going to switch this, the length, from 14, all right, to 9 at the close. Upper band is going to go from 70 to 75. The lower band, okay, is going to go from 30 to 25. All right, those are the important adjustments on the RSI here. Now the stochastic, what we're going to do is we're going to click on format, and the important part here is to switch the K value from 14 to 5. And there we have it. Now what I like to do, I like to switch up the styles, I like to switch up the colors to where it makes sense. I like to keep my indicators color coded so that way it can help me collect multiple confirmations without doing too much brain work. So I'm going to go over here to the Bollinger Bands. I'm going to go into Style. My middle band is going to be white. See, when it comes to Bollinger Bands, all right, the middle band serves the purpose of a support level during the uptrend, and it serves the purpose of a resistance level during a downtrend. So I'm going to keep the middle band white. My upper band, I'm going to keep it red. My lower band, I'm going to keep green. Okay, I'm going to make it a little thicker. And I'm going to eliminate the background here. All right, and there we go. So I don't have to change the inputs here. I just switch around the colors. Now, on the parabolic here, the parabolic SAR, you can look at it like a broken miniature trend line. If you see the parabolic dots above price, it is indicating a downtrend. If you see the parabolic dots below price, it is indicating an uptrend. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the inputs the same, but I am going to switch the style. I'm going to switch over the color so that way I can see a little better. Make it a little thicker, and I'm going to switch this from cross to circles. Okay, click OK, and we're good to go there. The volume bar, you don't need to do much over here. I'm just going to change it to a brighter green. There we have it. Now on the RSI, I'm going to change my upper band to red. Okay, my lower band to green. Make it a little thicker. Make this a solid line as well. Okay, eliminate the background. I can choose any color I want. Okay. I click OK. Now the RSI is the relative strength index. Okay. So if you see price above over here, that means it is overbought, which indicates that it's going to be dropping down in the future most likely. This is what it's indicating. If you see price below, this means it's oversold and most likely is going to reverse. Now, most amateurs, when they see that price is overbought, they immediately start selling. Well, what if it continued to move up, like this example here? Or what if price was oversold and someone rushed into a buy, okay? Here's what's going to separate the grain from the wheat here. Here's what separates the sheep from the goats. You want to wait until price crosses up the line here, which in this case is 25, as your signal for a buy. You're going to wait for the line to cross down the line here as your signal for a sell. So I keep it color coded, right? Because green represents bullish area, right? It represents up, okay? And red represents down, bearish areas, right? Resistance, support, so on and so forth. So I keep things color coded that way. We're going to do the same with the stochastic here. Switch over the colors a little bit. Upper band is going to be red, lower band is going to be green. Okay, and make this solid lines. Make this a little thicker. Okay, I'm going to eliminate the background. Okay, and there we have it. Same thing here. So what we're looking for is we're looking to collect additional confirmations. So for example, okay, if I'm looking for a nice sell, well, we can look right over here. This is actually a beautiful area for a nice sell. Price is at resistance. Okay, we see price is at resistance here. I'm going to use a vertical line so that way you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Okay, so we see right over here, okay, price is right at a resistance level. Okay, all right. Price was definitely around the top of the Bollinger Band as well. This indicates a future reversal. Okay, price crossed down the red line here. That's a confirmation. Price crossed down the red line here. That's another confirmation. So, stochastic, confirmation for a sell. RSI, confirmation for a sell. All right? Price at a resistance level. Okay? Confirmation for a sell. So you want to collect minimum 3 confirmations. If you get more than 3 confirmations, that's great. So 4 confirmations is great. 5 or more confirmations is absolutely excellent for a high probable trading opportunity. Now, if we were looking for a buy, same thing. All we have to do is just collect different confirmations here. So look at this right here, okay? All right, cross up the stochastic. Cross up the green line. That's one confirmation for a buy. All right, we didn't really get quite a confirmation over here, okay? Green volume bar. Price at the bottom Bollinger Band, price at support. All right, so all you need is 3 or more confirmations for you to get into a buy or a sell. I love trading Forex through a binary options platform. So if I got involved in this position, I know it's not going to take long for the trade to be in my desired direction. So what I usually do is put in 10 to 15 minute positions. Now, you know I'm basing my entries off the 5-minute chart, so that means I'm predicting within 2 or 3 candlesticks, price is going to be where I want it to be. So I'll place a 10 to 15 minute position, okay? Now, for those of you who are trading Forex the normal way, that's absolutely fine. All right, what I recommend you do is that you can switch over to the 1 hour or the 4-hour chart. All right, if you really want to collect some pips over here. All right, so check this out over here. All right, so I use this vertical line so that way I can pinpoint, all right, this area over here. You see the wick. Let me just move this out the way so that way you can see the wick. The wick, all right, it touched a support level. It also touched an uptrend line. It also touched the bottom of the Bollinger Band. That's already 3 confirmations right there. Now, if we were going to collect pips, let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, and we use the ruler tool. We can see that this has went up quite a bit, right? Now, for those of you who are asking, well, how can I properly identify my stop loss, my take profit, so on and so forth? What I recommend you do is you use the long or short tool. So if you're looking for buy positions, use the long tool. If you're looking for a sell position, all right, you're going to use the short tool. So let me show you how to use that really quickly. All right, so we're going to go with the long position tool. If we was going for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio here, okay, then pretty much this will help you out. But if you wanted to go for a 2-for-1, all right, this is going to help you stay on point. There we go, 2. See that? Risk to reward ratio 2, so a higher reward, minimum risk. If we were going for a sell position, okay, look at this nice second touch here. And we could use the short tool right here, right at the pullback for the same thing. Now, this is a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. If you wanted to increase it, we could. Okay. So right over here, guys. You guys see this over here? So that way you know exactly where your levels are. This would be your take profit. Okay. And this would be your stop loss. Okay. So you can do that using the short position tools. Now, of course, when it comes to lot sizes, it's all depending on what you want to do. I just recommend that you take 2 to 5% risks. The simple scalper strategy is really there to help you collect multiple confirmations. So remember, 3 or more confirmations. Do not risk more than 2 to 5% per position. And for you to get access to this, you need access to the IMO web analyzer. So make sure you have access to it, ladies and gentlemen. With that said, stay blessed, take care. I'll see you at the top, if not trading in one of the beaches of the world.